Alright guys, so welcome back to another Big Al Devlin video, and as you can see in front of me I have well, I have quite a few things, but what we're focusing on is a chainmail shirt with short sleeves. It is butted, it's not riveted, so it's not super high quality or anything like that, and it's a good thing too because it was made for a 60-inch chest, which um, should have been able to fit a 52 to 54 inch chest individual like myself. I have a 52-inch chest and I cannot get this on at all. Cannot even attempt. I can get my head through the gap, but what happens is my arms, this is for chainmail makers, understand that when people get big and muscular, they don't just increase in size in the same proportions as a normal human being. They gain mass here because of the latissimus dorsi and tricep, and they gain mass here because of their deltoids, their shoulders. They also gain a lot of mass around just the entirety of the back. So it's not a lot of the size of their chest. They don't have a 60-inch chest as such, or in my case I don't have a 52-inch chest. A lot of the size that I have comes from my back as well as my chest. Obviously I bought short sleeves for a reason, because I knew that my biceps wouldn't fit inside of a long sleeve one. But obviously, guys, if you are chainmail makers and you're building for a larger guy and they have larger biceps, then do not underestimate how big those biceps can be, because it's the same with suits, it's the same with chainmail, things like this. It's very, very difficult to put your arm through something that is, yes, in theory, capable of accepting that arm, but at the same time, because there's no stretch, or there's very little stretch in the material, such as shirt material or a chain mail material, as soon as you flex your bicep, your arm gets bigger and you can't do it. You lose mobility as a result, and you literally are static and completely sort of immobilized. So what I'm doing, I've got pliers here and I'm removing across here the sleeves on both sides. I'm going to open up the head hole just a little bit because it's a bit too small for my head. Or I may leave it, I'm not 100% sure there, but I may open it up just a little bit so it's more comfortable. So I'm not, at the moment I have a shaved head, but when I have hair, that's going to hurt a lot. But I can't just start here and cut my way up, so to speak, or twist the, as you can see, that's the remnants of the chainmail. I can't twist them off. I've got to actually start a little lower, because my arm is trying to, or my lat is trying to fit out there. So I'm going to have to probably start about here and just strip away all that chainmail, which is a shame. I'll find another use for it. Might be good for testing weapons, for example. Or just simply decorative purposes, but I just wanted to record. I do have chainmail now, guys, and I will be wearing it for your pleasure in certain videos. My main reason for buying this, though, however, believe it or not, is because I am currently training to fight in mixed martial arts. In one of the organisations. I thought, if I can run with this chainmail on me, if I can go for a short run or sprint with this on me, it's really heavy, and running with it would increase my fitness and capacity for like my lung capacity, for example, by no end. It would make it so that I would be able to achieve my fitness goals far quicker and far surpass them also. So I'm going to start cutting away at the arms. It's going to take hours, but I'll start with one arm and go from there, make my mistakes on this side, and then do the right thing on that side, and then just tidy this up, and then I'll have a look at the head, and I'll show you the finished piece on, as well as just lying down like this. Thanks guys, see you soon. So I've started taking out the chain links out of the chainmail that I ordered. I started with the arms. As you can see, one sleeve's over there, and what I've done is I've also extended the arm to allow me to get my arm to sort of this length here. So there's entry point. I think there's a few chains that have caught, which I'll have to deal with now. But down to here, which is more than enough to fit an arm and part your back through. So that once I've cleaned this side up, I'll move on to that side. Okay, yeah. So basically, there was some loose links that you can see here that were caught inside of this. But you can see just how much space there is now, providing I don't get those links lost in there. It's going to be a few loose links just coming off, because I pretty much salvaged it at the end. But you can see from here all the way up to here, that is space for my arm to come out. Now I know functionally on the battlefield, one butted mail is useless. Wouldn't even really stop a common day kitchen knife. It would do something. It would be better than nothing, but it's not protective in essence. You better get a stud vest than a chainmail. But I got this because, as I say, because of the weight. Taking off that much there does mean it's going to be a bit lighter, but also opening it up just means that a little bit more air will get in, because I want the weight, but I don't want to be overheated by wearing it. And this is going to be one heavy thing to wear, and it's going to be very warm to wear. As you can tell, I'm out of breath just cutting it apart. So I'm going to start on this arm here, try and get it relatively even, and then I am going to do a little bit of the neck, because the neck it's higher up at the back than it is the front. So I might bring the front down just a little bit more, so it's a bit more like a V-neck rather than a round neck t-shirt almost. It sounds horrendous what I'm doing here, taking chainmail and turning it into essentially a running shirt, but there we go. So the right arm is now done, which is over there, with the loose rivets that I took out to remove it. As you can see, I'm trying to make it as symmetrical as possible. So the end point where the shoulder or arm would come out of is there. Same on this side, and I'm trying to keep it as fully open as possible. If I flatten it all out, I can't fully flatten it out. I don't know why. Because my foot's on it. But if I flatten it out, but fairly well there, I've got a little bit of a bump there. I don't know what that's from. It's probably because of the underneath part's being dragged. But I'll have a look at that. But that is either a finished product, or I'm just going to take a few rings out from around the neck and then it's finished. Alright guys, so this is unfortunately the only full-size mirror we have in the house, so I'm just showing you what I'm wearing at the moment. Most of the time you would wear chainmail with some kind of gambersome underneath. As I say, this is not for Hema or protective reasons why I've bought this armour or why I'm going to be wearing it. I will be putting it on underneath my clothes or over a vest top like this, with then over a t-shirt over the top. I don't want people knowing I'm wearing chainmail, you know, because it's going to look like, oh, there's a nutter running around the park in chainmail. But I want to wear it when I train outside, when I run outside, purely for the purposes, as I say, of it being heavy, hot, and resistant to movement, to really add that extra endurance that you get. So I'm going to walk you through to where the finalised chainmail is. There it is. Okay, so you can see the finalised chainmail. That's the bottom of it. That's the top where the shoulders are going to go. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to film putting it on, unless my girlfriend wants to be parley to that, which I'll go ask her actually, but she does. She might do. And then when I put it on, hopefully it's not too bad. I may have taken quite a bit away from it, but we'll see. Okay guys, so I'm about to put the chainmail on. Girlfriend agreed to film it. Lucky me. First things first, glasses off, because obviously they'll get caught in the chainmail. And the easiest way to do this is to get it so your head is near the exit point as close as possible, because it drags along and catches your hair and really pulls on it quite painfully. But I'm hoping that I've done it big enough that I've taken away enough for me to I can't go in the arm. Have I gone in the arm?
I don't know.
I've gone in the arm. Keep rolling, keep rolling. This is live action, guys. Live action. There we go, yeah. I went for the wrong goal. There we go. Yes, you find me very funny, don't you?
So does Ada.
I know, I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, that is heavy. That is really heavy. Dun, 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 dun. This is what it is. These got caught in it a little bit. But now that I've taken the sleeves out, as you can see, I can now fit my arms through, whereas before I couldn't. And obviously the neckline's a little bit lower down, just to allow my head through properly. And I'm happy with that. Alright guys, and so I wish you goodbye. Thanks for watching. This is just my chance now to actually see what I look like in it, because obviously it's hard to sometimes visualise what something looks like and whether you've done a good job or not. I've gone a little lower on the left than I have the right, so I might lower the right down just a little bit, take those few extra bits there. But otherwise, yeah, that's looking pretty good. It's actually, yeah, it's catching a little bit on my right shoulder, so I think running wise I need to just sort out that right shoulder for when it comes to doing cardio in this, because it's a bit sharp. But other than that, success. Yeah. Alright guys, so I've got a set of scales in front of us and I have my chainmail here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh the chainmail. I've just weighed it, but I noticed I was basically I had the camera upside down. The mistakes that you make, right? Right, okay, so that's all the chainmail on. Then we've got 1 stone, 4.5 pounds. Okay, so that's 18.5 pounds overall. There's my dog, who's coming to say hello and see how we're doing. And it's a good buy for me. I know I've said it a few times in this video, but I just wanted to keep adding to the video. And look at I don't know if you can see it. The sweat on my brow. Oh, yeah, there we go. That is tiring work. Manipulating chainmail. Very tiring work. And you can see very dirty work. But I cannot wait to do a run in it and perhaps have a video of me running in it. At least, you know, short distance sort of stuff anyway, at least. On video. Okay, thank you very much, guys. I'll see you soon, and goodbye.